Learning adjectives might be one of the times that you work on translating English to Latin. I know many times, at least in Challenge A, we don't really ever get to that point. The vocabulary and declining and all those other things tend to take precedence over English to Latin. But this is one of those times where you could probably really use the English to Latin to help you make sure that you are getting the concept of how to get the endings straight on your adjectives and adverbs. So that's what we're going to do right here. I've copied these exercises into my notebook, and I'm going to walk you through them. So this first one, with many soldiers, my go-to thing that I'm doing first is I'm looking at my preposition. With is cum, and I know that takes the ablative. I'm going to go to the actual noun. I'm going to identify the fact that it's masculine, and I'm going to need ablative plural because of my preposition. So that's going to get me my endings, all right? I know that adjectives that are quantifiable are going to come first. So cum, and then molt. Now, here's how I'm going to go about getting the correct endings. I know soldiers is third declension and ablative plural. My third declension ablative plural is ibis. Now we're doing first and second declension adjectives here. So my ablative plural for the masculine is going to be here. So my noun will be ibis and my adjective will be is. Cum multis militibus. Let's do the next one. In the high mountains. I'm going to start with N. I don't really know if this is the in or into. We're just going to go with N, ablative. Okay, it's just a standard prepositional phrase. I don't see any motion going on here. So I'm going to go to my noun, identify the fact that this is a masculine noun, and I'm going to need the ablative plural. So for mountains, mountains happens to be in the, let's see, I believe that's third declension. So my ablative plural is going to be my ibis down here, okay? And then what are we looking for? We have masculine. So we need to go back to our masculine ablative plural. So our ending for our adjective is going to be is. Okay? Your adjectives have to agree in gender, case, and number. Okay? Spelling is not going to necessarily be the same. All right? All of our adjectives at this point, we're going to pull the endings from this first and second declension, depending on what gender. All right, if our noun is feminine, we'll pull from this column. If our noun is masculine, we'll pull from this column. If it's neuter, we'll pull from this column. All right, let's try the next one. This one's a little longer, so I went ahead and labeled. I knew I had my preposition on account of, it's going to take the accusative. I need to find the end of that prepositional phrase. On account of the holy law, there we go right here. All right, there's my object of preposition. On account of what? On account of the law, right? Holy is an adjective. Of God tells me possessive. Holy modifies the law. So this is the one I need to focus on. I know law comes from the third declension and it's feminine, all right? Because we are following this preposition, which takes the accusative, I need the accusative singular. So for law, in the third declension, accusative singular is here. It is an em, m, all right? But my word holy, law is feminine. I need to go feminine. For the word holy, we're going to end up putting this ending on our word, the Okay, so let's take a look at it. There's our accusative singular ending for law. Here is our feminine accusative singular ending for sanctum. All right, let's do another one. Okay, with is one of those prepositions that always takes the ablative. Here's our noun. This is what we want to focus on. The noun is masculine. It follows an ablative preposition, so we need the ablative singular. Man is homen. It's a third declension noun. So ablative singular for man is going to be here. Now man is masculine. For our adjective, we need to go to the masculine column and put this ending on our adjective. There's our masculine ending for the ablative singular. All right, so let's look at it. All right, and bono is one of those adjectives that is a quality adjective, so it will come after the noun. So here's our ablative singular for the third declension ending. And then here is our ablative singular for the masculine ending, which comes from first and second declension. All of our adjectives right now, the endings are coming from first and second declension. All right, let's do another one. Large bodies. This time I don't have a prepositional phrase, so we're just going to assume nominative. All right, so I know bodies is neuter. It's plural, nominative plural. So bodies comes from the third declension, I believe. And so we have plural. So there's our ending for bodies right here. And because bodies is neuter, I'm going to come over here and pull the ending from here for my adjective. All right, magna corpora. Last one. Preposition, ablative. Christians is masculine. This particular is an object of preposition, so we're going to go ablative plural. All right, so Christians happens to be a second declension noun, so my ending is going to come from the second declension. Now, because my noun is masculine, then my adjective will pull from the masculine column, which happens to be the same exact thing here. So anyway, they're going to have the same spelling here. So that does happen sometimes, but you don't assume that it will always be that way. Cum primis Christianis. Anyway, hopefully this is helpful.